Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa and welcome to my hobby corner. For today's video I have just one project in plan, which is a good mood or great mood chicken. To give you a little backstory on those, they were first published by a German bi-monthly gardening home and women's magazine called Landlust. Their actual name is Gute Laune Hühner because, it's German. But my aunt reached out to me last week and she asked me if I could make some of those, and I obviously agreed to because I still don't really have any commissions. So I was thinking of obviously starting off with how they usually look like, which means thin yarn. I was told the average hook size is like 2.5 to 3. So we'll see which ones I can use. I think I might be able to use up some cotton yarn for those. However, what I was also thinking is trying them out in my own style, which if you've seen my yarn sorting video, it's chenille. I have made this chicken before. I'll link the pattern in the description. I don't remember by who it was, so I'll just link that in the description of the video. It's a cute little thing, but obviously it's not what those chickens look like. The good mood, great mood chickens. I think I'll just call them good mood. Great mood makes more sense. The great mood chickens. So I'll start off just by collecting some yarn. I was thinking of making one that's more colorful. Very fancy chickens, really, in my opinion. So I'll see what color combinations I can come up with and I'll be back showing you them right here, right now. I'm back and I have two color combinations that I think would be really cute. I thought that maybe I should go for the more thin yarn, but we'll see how that progresses on. I have enough colors of the thick one as well if I just want to redo them. But for now, to make it easier on myself, to figure out a pattern by myself, because I go just based off the pictures that she sent me, and maybe something that Google shows me if I'm very lost on what to do. This is the first color combination. A very cute pastel-y thing. Just use up some colors because they're all pretty much the same quantity-wise. It's just this is not, but you can imagine, you see, I think the blue is even like a lot less than those two colors, so this might be a highlight color for maybe the wings or the legs. Then I have this one, which is a lot more vibrant. I was trying to find something that's not just pastel colors, which is most what I have, and also you can see that orange is quite pastel, but I think they still work really well together. And obviously for the beak and the little beard thingy they have, I don't really understand chickens. Two reds, which I'll just use depending on what looks the best. And I'm not sure if I will use white for the eyes. I have just black amigurumi eyes. We'll see. I'll keep you updated on that. The camera is about to run out of battery, so I'll have to charge this before I start it. But I'll see y'all guys later. I'm back with the face cam because today is pretty much over when it comes to lighting, and I want to apologize for my last two videos. The first one wasn't as bad, but the second one was just horrible, absolutely horrible when it came to the lighting, that's because I don't have any professional lighting, because I have, what now, 12 subscribers, which in YouTube terms means not a lot to me. Imagining 12 people here in this room watching me is absolutely incredible. So thank you guys very much, I really appreciate it. But I don't have the equipment to actually properly light up my room, and Dublin doesn't really offer a lot of light hours in the days yet. It's February, so we have like maybe 5 hours of good lighting, assuming it doesn't rain, which not often. So I will cut the recording for today here. Tomorrow I'll probably just show you the little parts that I make, but I'm not stopping crocheting today. I will make, hopefully, 2 more bodies like the pink one that you saw earlier, but 1 more in the same cotton and 1 more in the chenille yarn. And then tomorrow hopefully we'll have 3 complete chicken bodies, and then we can get to all the special things like the beak, the little beard thing they have, their cool hair thing. I don't know the English word for that. I don't even know the German word for it. But that, the wings, and maybe some extras. The feet obviously as well. So that we can sew everything together on Monday when I'll be back with the face cam, probably. I'll see if I'll do something tomorrow, but I think I'll be able to just explain everything on top of the video like I did with my last video. So I'll see you guys either tomorrow or on Monday.
The next day.
Okay, it is in fact the next day, and I've decided to make this video just to explain a little bit what I did and what the plan is. Yesterday all you saw was just the pink chicken body, and I have made 2 more. They're all different in like pattern wise, because I wanted to try a little more, and I do like these a lot more than the pink one, because the pink one has belly and butt. And I tried to make these more straight in the front and then like more booty in the back. Anyway, here for this one I decided to go with a yellow and orange gradient, and I was originally thinking that I make 2 chickens with the 8/4 yarn and 1 with the chenille yarn. However, the first one took so long that I decided to just double strand on this one. So it's basically an 8/8 chicken, which is why instead of the 3mm hook, I use a 4mm for this time. And it also made it easier to get the gradient a little more smooth, I guess, because instead of 2 yellows going to 2 orange strands, I went from 2 yellow to 1 yellow, 1 orange, and then 2 orange, which it doesn't look that great. I wasn't planning on making it really smooth of a gradient. I just wanted something a little nicer for the eye, and then just a blue one for chenille, because I was going with warm colors for the other 2, and I just want to try as many things as possible. And then ever since today I've started making the pink chicken. Now if we look at the pictures again that my aunt sent me, there are a bunch of different like types of how they made the chickens look, and I was really intrigued by the different ideas behind it, so I tried to incorporate as many as possible. So far, this is what the pink chicken looks like. So it has like almost fur kind of feathers around, and I think that's really, really cool and really funny. I was thinking of adding another row to the bottom, but then it would have just looked a little too much. So this is what I have for now. I do already have technically all the pieces, all the pieces for the rest of it, but I wanted to make this video before I sew it on, because I didn't want to just be like, hey, so yesterday I made the body, this is the full chicken. I did make the little things they have on their chin, which I'm just gonna hang on the bottom here. Usually they make it kind of like the top, the way I made the top here, which is just add on, but I looked at actual pictures of chickens and I thought this would be a lot more funny to actually make, so I basically just had two circles sewed together and I'm gonna put them here but on the chicken. For the beak, I used a bunch of different colors until I found one that I think actually fits the chicken without looking too crazy. The picture I used for inspo for the colors on here uses the same colors for the feet and the beak, which unfortunately in my case just would not have looked great, in my opinion. It just looks sick. Not in the good kind, not in the slay kind, in the actually like ill looking way. So we have the orange beak, the green feet, and blue wings, which I still have to see how to actually sew it on because of the fluffy part. So I'll probably just sew it on like right above here and then have it lay on it. I think that's kind of cute. But I will probably make the parts to the other chickens first, because I'm in this. I am so locked into this project that I look like this, which we can ignore. We're here for the crochet part, okay? We're not here for this. We're here for the chick. So I will now show you the rest of the making. I will not be filming the sewing because I think it would just be more fun if you see like the 20% there and then done. Well, this is more 40%, I'd say. Then the other 40% or 50% are the little parts and whatever. That is the last you'll see of me until probably tomorrow. I might be able to finish this today actually, but then I will shower before I show you the end. It's okay. This will not be me at the end of the video, okay? But yeah, those are the 3 chickens for now. And once you will see my face again, those shall be done. I'm excited! I hope you're excited too. This is, at first, when she sent me those pictures, I was like, chickens? But I'm in this, alright? I am so locked in. I'm so excited what they're gonna look like, especially after this turned out as well as it did. I was scared in the beginning, but the pink just fits. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get to the last montage. So, I think I've ran into a problem. As you all know, the wings I made look like this, because that's cute. And also what I used for that big chicken in the back. However, I don't think they're very much of the style of the Good Mood chicken. And how I found that out is by just making a very simple one like this. And arguably, when I put this here, I think it looks a lot better. So I might do this instead. I know I didn't use blue then in here. I love the legs. But I don't know what else I could do for this one. I think this chicken is already as enough as is. I've also already made the wings for this one, which it's just not giving chicken. You know what I mean? Like they look cool, no, but for this specific chicken, that's not really like horizontal rather than vertically big. I just don't think those work as well. So I think we'll do a 180 and change the wings. I'll finish up this chicken and then I'll see what special I can do with this one, because I want all three of them to have like a different kind of vibe, which is why will be the only one with the fluff. I might just leave this one as is, just keep it simple because the gradient's already in there. And no idea about this guy. Frankly speaking, I would love to just leave him like this because this is funny. And also, I'm running out of ideas. Ideas. So, we'll see where I'm gonna get. But I love when things don't go to plan. Right now it's Monday, 11:30 a.m. and I have finished the chickens and I will be showing you shortly. But before that, I have to show you something that I am very proud of. That has nothing to do with the chickens, by the way. But I have finished a cardigan that I showed in my very first video. It was interesting to work on for sure. It works so well because the ribbing is that exact same color, and also the arms, the wrist cuffs, arm cuffs. Again, completely unrelated, but I wanted to let you know that I locked the fuck in, okay? Because I started this, I think, like a month ago, got pretty much nowhere in 2 weeks, and then Singles Inferno Season 5 came out and I locked in. It was a lot of trial and error, I have to say, but I am very, very happy with the result. Anyway, moving on to the actual video part of this, I just looked a little through my footage and I realized I have pretty much no footage on the actual making of 2 of the chickens because I was just so locked in I forgot to record. So I will show you from the pink one because I think most of the pink one was on camera, then the chenille yarn, and then I think what is my favorite chicken, the yellow one, but we'll go one by one and I'll show you the chickens in the background while talking about it. First one, the pink one. I looked at mostly 2 of the example pictures my aunt sent me, and I really liked the kind of fluffy chicken vibe. Then when I did my sorting video, I saw that I had like this pink fluffy-ish kind of yarn, and I think what went through my head is I have to use either that or the white one for the project, but I didn't want to do boring chickens, so obviously they're all colorful. Yeah, I added the fluff first, then I realized that the wings, the way I planned it to, didn't really work out. So I had to make different wings for this chicken. Then I ended up doing different wings for all of them. But you'll see. Anyway, this is my first little baby. The second chicken was the one that I initially made last, but I want to show you second because it's my video, I can do whatever I want. It's what I made just now before recording the rest of this video, and I looked through all the pictures that my aunt sent me again and realized the only one that I haven't really implemented was the one with the flowers. After I finished the head of the chicken, I was looking for colors for the flowers and I thought a purple and a pink would be really cute, but I just wasn't able to make it small enough to actually make the flowers as wings. So I decided to combine the idea of the flowers around the chicken in like a belt almost kind of way and made this. So this is the flowers are movable. Not really well because it's chenille, but you can move them however you want. So if my aunt decides she wants the pink back flower in the front, she'll just have to move those two. Because this one, obviously, it had to be sewed in somewhere. So she can definitely move them around however she wants. This chicken technically does not have wings. It just has a belt, but it has legs, so that is fine. And then my dear fiber artist, board people, and whoever else manages to make their way onto this channel, my favorite chicken by far is this one. I don't know why it's my favorite. I think it's the colors, it's the idea of using the wing for the pink chicken as like a chest fur almost kind of thing. I just think they're looking adorable. And if you've noticed, I only did the white of the eyes for the pink and the yellow chicken because I just don't like it on the chenille. To be honest, I don't think I really like it on them either, but it's there already. Might as well leave it this way. But that's it for today. I really, really loved the idea of making those chickens. They turned out a lot more detailed than I had wished them to be in the beginning. Now, they will be really hard to price, I have to say, because they took a lot longer than expected because I just kept adding more and more because I really loved doing this. This is what I love for crocheting, which is why I don't really think I could ever do a market per se, as in just in Dublin or something where you can usually get fresh groceries, other like arts and crafts stuff. I would love to do it, but I really like putting details onto things until I'm really satisfied with it because I just like being extra, I think, if you couldn't tell. And so doing these for a market would just not work because I'd have to really downgrade or properly price them, and I don't think anyone would really pay, I don't know, let's just say 30 euros for a chicken this size. However, I would be down for commissions, so if you are actually willing to pay an appropriate amount for something like this, or tapestry, or other plushies you can think of, no clothing, absolutely not making clothing, because I calculated this would be at least 450 euros. No one's paying that much for a piece of cardigan, okay? So we're talking tapestry, we're talking plushies, we're talking accessories, whatever you can think of that does not go above and beyond when it comes to the costs of the materials and then just the labor. Hit me up. You can comment on YouTube, preferably though on Instagram, because that is like my main social media, really. Anyway, I'm already talking way too much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it, even though the process videos are lacking, as in just not there. I apologize for that. I'll try to make it better. I hope the quality this time is better than the last one. I think like video wise it should be better. Not 100% sure about audio. I'm trying to get a microphone at least, for the next video or two for now, just to try it out. But this is it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please feel free to let me know by actually leaving a like. Maybe even commenting what you liked or didn't like, because I just started, okay? I need the criticism to actually move forward. For now, all I'm concentrating on is just all the different ideas that I have on making content and seeing what I really like and enjoy doing. But that's it for me for today, for this week, for this Tuesday. I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I will see you next week. Bye!